afternoon, everybody. I thought I would, as promised, make one last harvest video. I am currently opening up the last 20 acres of corn for 2021. This is the last field and we are done. So it's gonna be a good feeling. So I kind of got lucky too with the fact that I have this week off and I got my deer early. So I figure what the hay. I'll do one more video for the farmers out there, and then it's kind of another reason I wanted to do this video here too is because of the location we're at. There's some quail flying there. I don't know if you saw that or not, but right over here we're on the back side of my grandparents' farm. This is the farm my mom grew up on. And it also borders the original timber that I learned to hunt in. And I'll show it to you. That tree line there is the border between us and the neighbor. We did farm that farm many years ago. That was a relation, but somebody else farms it now, and they're friends of ours. I mean, we actually kind of farmed some ground over in a corner of one of our farms for them, because it was just a pain for them to try to get to, and it's only 6 acres. So, but anyways, so you can see up there that tree line that goes north, that is the west border of that timber. And starting right here is the southern border. So that was a very good timber. Hated to lose it. The previous owner sold it. The guy that allowed us to hunt there. So that is it. It's kind of overgrown now. But I used to have a tree stand, or I should say my dad and I did. I don't even know if it's there anymore. It was one my dad had built in a tree. I think it was straight north, right there where my finger's pointed. If you can see my finger, I'm wearing my video glasses again. I'm trying to figure out how to work these buggers, but that's it. That's got to be it, because it was a tree that was kind of branched out. It was a tall. That stand was like, it was tall. That stand was like 20 feet in the air. I always hated crawl. You know, once I got up into it, I felt safe, but I hated hunting it, or crawling up it anyways, not hunting it, because it was so high up there. But yeah. Then and it overlooked. It was on top of a ridge and it overlooked a big bottom. So then here's a creek right here, or crick as we call them in Nebraska, or as some other people say, that's how a hillbilly says it, but whatever. But there's a creek that runs right there, and I had another stand, and that was the first stand that I had blow over down there. We called that the creek stand, and we had just amazing success out of it. I took several deer out of it. My dad took his first trophy out of, actually both of them, and it was a crossroads. So And for you guys that are wondering, well, why did you go through the middle of the field like that, opening up a field? This is why. I'll show you here. Because you always take your inside 8 rows if you're planting with an 8 row, so that way, get back on my row. That way, if you run into trees like I'm about to, you can stop and back up and go around. I'll show you here. It'll probably be okay here. But anywho, yeah, so yeah, my dad started hunting this timber in 1988, he said, and the last year we got to hunt it was 2011. So I don't know if we got anything that year or not, but I do miss it. In 2012, when the new owner took over, we tried to, we called the guy and asked him if we could have permission to hunt in there, because we were the ones that always hunted it before he bought it. And he pretty much called my dad everything but a white man. So, and did not give us permission to hunt it. So I don't know the guy personally, but I know the area that he lives in, which is just south of here, and I know how much that timber went for. You know, they wanted like $10,000 an acre, and I think it went for like $120,000. So that's, I could not afford to buy that myself. You know, that's not, I would love to have, but that's just you got to think about return on investment. You know, if you can't make money off it, then it's, in my case, that's a bad investment. Like I said, I'd love to have bought it, been able to afford to buy it, but I am assuming that this guy must have a lot of money, and sometimes people like that think they're above everybody else. And I don't try not to judge people. That's not nice. I give everybody the benefit of the doubt once, but all he had to say to my dad was, no, I'm gonna hunt it myself. And he's not the only person that's had a problem with him. I think this guy's kind of a jerk myself, because I'm friends with the guy that farms this other field next to us, and he said, hey, have you guys had problems with, this was the fall after that guy bought that timber. He goes, hey, have you guys had any problems with the guy that bought that timber north of your grandma's house? And it's like, yeah, my dad kind of did. Why? It's like, well, geez, all I did was trim a couple branches that were hanging over from the timber into his field, and he was tired of catching his combine on them trees. Hedge apples down there. I don't know if you guys can see all them from them Osage trees, but anyways, he goes, yeah, I just trimmed some trees, and the guy threatened to sue me, which I don't think he legally could, because the trees were hanging over into somebody else's property. And I don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure a farmer has a right to at least trim the tree. Of course, he didn't ask permission, but the guy tracked him down and threatened to sue him. Hold on a second. Hang on a second. Okay, I'm back. Had a little technical difficulty. Had something in a slip clutch, but anyways, so I think the neighbor's boss, who is the brother of the guy that actually owns it, somebody else farms it, or his brother farms it, but I think he ended up just paying the guy cash settlement and just saying, hey, whatever. But that's no way to be. So anywho, so that's why I farm someplace, or hunt someplace else now. But so good corn down here. A lot better than the previous farm we were on. There was issues on that farm this year. We lost fertilizer and definitely had some nutrient deficiencies, because I think the last 10 acres I picked this morning there, at best probably made 50 bushels. Yeah, I mean there was just absolutely nothing there. So we're gonna talk to our agronomist and see what he recommends. You know, gonna do some soil samples. So anyways, there's the tractor and grain cart over in the corner. We're having to cart our stuff out the long way out to one of our farms, because there's a low water crossing here on this farm and it is not in good shape. So sorry for the jerky head movements. You know, when you hear something, you just rapidly move your head. I'm still trying to get used to these glasses. They do a very good job of picture quality and sound quality. So anyways, I'll let me pick here for a little bit and I'll get back with you. Alright, so I've already unloaded into the grain cart again. Already got one truckload off. Now I'm just kind of going down through the middle of this field. I got the whole field opened up. That way, depending on what end of the field we're on, we have a place that we can either unload on the go, because this is all straight rows, or we have a shortcut come back. So that 290, 294. This has always been a good field. Never had to do much to it. It's kind of naturally springy. So, all honestly, sometimes it stays wet, but that is not a bad thing on a dry year like we had this year. So. Ooh, 311. That's an official record for me. I have never picked that high a bushel, so maybe I should have took a picture of it. I don't know. It's alright. That's just bragging. Moisture seems to be good. So we won't get this all done today. It's didn't get started on it until after lunch. We got to haul a long ways out. I'm basically doing it all by myself, you know, running grain cart, fill the grain cart, take the grain cart, you know, 3/4 of a mile out to the road, fill my uncle, come back, fill the grain cart again. So it's not a big deal. We'll finish it tomorrow morning. Fun picking corn when it yields this high. Doesn't take long to get a bin full. Unlike the last place. So I'm definitely going to try to there's that low water crossing right there. So back when we had a smaller combine, we could get across it okay. you know, we'll fix it up good in the springtime and get the tractor and planter across here and stuff like that. But it's okay. So anyways, let me pick her for a little bit. So we'll catch you here after a bit. Alright, I want to bring one more thing back to everybody's attention here as I'm driving to the truck. That, you know, part of the whole purpose of this channel is to, you know, is hunter safety and awareness. Of course, I can't do it without, you know, the help from my subscribers. But opening day, there was a hunting fatality south of here, in my own state. They had about an hour, I'm trying to think of the town, rural Beatrice. Anyways, south here about an hour and a half. And a young man, I don't remember his age. He's in his 20s. He's a school teacher. And I read the article again this morning, and it was a gunshot wound to the neck. They never said self-inflicted, so if somebody else shot him. I mean, it was an accident, but still, another hunter once again lost his life. I mean, I cannot preach to everybody safety. I also feel that Game and Parks also should start doing hunter safety classes in person anymore instead of all online, but that's just me. So I don't know. So, and then one other thing here, guys, before I wrap it up. I noticed my viewership's down again. I've been having some struggles with YouTube, notifying people when videos come out. All I can say is go over next to the description down below, and there should be a bell there. If you click on that, that will notify you when you're when I release a new video. I've been coming out with some new videos pretty regularly. I'm gonna try to, but I also, you know, there for a while I had a pretty good run, you know, which I almost had 30 views, which isn't a lot, but that's good for me. But now I'm back down to less than 10 views per video, so I don't know what's going on, but I need everybody's help. If everybody wants me to keep doing hunting videos or videos in general, I need viewers, you know. It's not fun when only 7 people are watching, so please share with your friends. Let them know what I'm trying to do. Let them know what I'm trying to do with the hats and shirts, you know, donating profits to a hunter safety organization. I haven't even sold a handful of shirts, so I need your help. So please help a young YouTuber out here. So I'm gonna wrap this video up here. I'm gonna load my uncle so he can get going again. I want to thank you all who do watch. Don't forget to hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button if you would please. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Remember, be safe. Thank you.